Wow, I can't believe I'm closing out my first year of bullet journaling. Okay, technically it wasn't a full year. I started in August with a little bit of July content. Here is my December 2020 bullet journal spread. I liked the quote, "To appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it is necessary to stand out in the cold." I attributed this quote to Aristotle, but then, upon discussing it, I thought, did Aristotle see snow? Could there be snow in Greece? And that's when I discovered. Apparently, this quote originated from the Little Map Company and Sentente Antiqua states that the closest thing to talking about snow that Aristotle did was, to be hot is the nature of fire, and snow's nature is white. In my November spread, I used some wallpaper samples that mimicked the look of a tablescape. Here, I'm using wrapping paper that mimics snowflakes. I thought this was a really cute idea. Then, like any other bullet journaler, I found a way to include my washi tape. On the next page, I wanted the book to be kind of busy because oftentimes the month of December is very busy. I am a Jewish girl working in a private Catholic school, and that comes with Hanukkah, Christmas, my sister's birthday, and a bunch of other activities, not to mention the New Year. On this busy spread, I started with the quote by J.R.R. Tolkien, "All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost." I liked this idea because as I wrote it on the 5th of the month, it was snowing outside. Then, with the quote at the top, "Hello, December. You're last, so be the best." And it's not hard this year to be the best with everything that the world has gone through. I used gold for marking the word gold and for separating out December and best. Then, adding some silver, I added the rest of the words, "Hello, you're last, so be the." I think that it looks really special having the wrapping paper and washi tape elements. And yet again, I added that calendar from one of my old calendars. Together, the circular shape and the evergreen material make the wreath a representation of eternal life. It is also a representation of faith, as Christians in Europe often placed a candle on the wreath during Advent to symbolize the light that Jesus brought into the world. With my weekly spreads, I took some inspiration from the method that I used for my October weekly spreads. There, I had ghosts and other symbols of the month. This year, I have a cross between Jewish symbols of an oil vase, the Torah, the Star of David, the menorah, and the Hamza hand. With December also comes Christmas. So I have a twinkle light, I have a stocking, Santa Claus, a Christmas tree, an angel, and baby Jesus. Did I forget to mention that I also used a dreidel? When lighting a menorah where the shamus, or the tall one, is in the center, you start from the right and move to the left. Start with the shamus and light the first candle. On the second night, light the shamus, the first candle on the right, and the second one. In this order, this is how the candles go for all 8 nights. Working at that Catholic school, I learned a few things. For instance, the stocking should always have the toes pointing to the left because it represents the letter J for Jesus. Yes, it's true that the Dutch put their wooden shoes on the windowsill for St. Nicholas to fill them with goodies, but a stocking is perfect for the letter J. This is also known for the candy cane shape. If you turn it upside down to where the curve is on the left, it also makes a J. J for Jesus. The last week of December is filled with opportunity for the new year. So while I'm continuing using the same shapes, I also want to acknowledge that this is a new time where anything is possible and hopefully the world will change for the better. I'm able to do this when I do the backgrounds in my metallic colors, gold, silver, and bronze. If you've been following my channel for a long time, you know that I'm a huge fan of Dead Poets Society. There's a line when Todd is being forced to write a poem in front of everyone. I close my eyes and this image floats beside me. The sweaty-toothed madman with a stare that pounds my brain. His hands stretched out and choke me, and all the time he's mumbling truth like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold. You push it and stretch it, it'll never be enough. Kick it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it will just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream. This quote is used because I used the symbol of a Hebrew blanket with the blues, whites, and golds. One of the Hebrew words that's translated as atonement is the term kafar. Ironically, it even sounds a little bit like the word cover, which means to cover. The Hebrew word actually means to count, like counting the 8 nights of Hanukkah. We have seen it all too frequently, those very familiar stripes, diagonal, red, white, thin red, thin white, red, white, and so on. It's the pattern of the candy cane, and you may have seen it as wrapping paper as well. I thought that this would be a good contrast while still being stripes like our Hebrew blanket, but this time for the week of Christmas. The first time I really celebrated a new year was back in middle school when the turn of the century happened. And I always associate the new year with those metallic colors. So I've included the stripes, gold, silver, bronze, back to silver, and back to gold, and repeat. The Diary of a Journal Planner is a great bullet journalist who came up with this concept of using candles. I'm not sure if she used it for the holiday season, but it gave me the idea because the holidays are the season of light. Hanukkah has the 8 lights for each night and the 1 Shabbos. Christmas has the light decorations and parades, and it happens to be my sister's birthday in that month. So I drew 5 candles at the bottom, and this will be my gratitude page. Each candle represents a week in the month of December. The first only having 5 days, and the last having 5 as well. And this will conclude my gratitude page with the same colors for my spread. I wanted to make sure that for the month of December, I included my mood meter. This design was created by Tara McDougal, and it's a simple design of presents. We give presents at Hanukkah, at Christmas, if you're African American, at Kwanzaa, and if you happen to be my big sister, we give presents to you on the 19th, her birthday. Is something bugging you OCD people? leave it in the comments below. For the word December, I chose the Hebrew colors of blue and gold, and for the word moods, I chose the Christmas colors of red and green. Having my Santa's key to find out my moods, happy is gold, okay is green, sad is blue, depressed is red, and sleepy, which is something I often have as a teacher, will be purple. I'm going to forego my habit trackers because everybody needs a break every now and again. But here is a shopping list for what I'm going to buy, who for, and the cost to keep in mind my budget. I'd like to try to do a New Year's resolution page, but this might be something that I do in private. Thanks for watching. I hope you check out these other bullet journalists, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.